Well, hi guys, Well Trekker here. Welcome back to Zanecraft, and yeah, unfortunately I wasn't around for uh, the Ender Dragon fight the other day, so we didn't have one. But they've decided they were going to have it again next weekend when I'm not around either, so I thought I'd just go ahead and fight the dragon now anyway. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm at the portal, going to put my last one in, and then I'm through. Okay, no, not really. I would not do that to the Zanecrafter guys. That's just me being silly. What I am doing though is I've come over here because I've got 6 Eyes of Enders ready to put into the portal. So this is going to be my contribution to the fight. Hey Zanecrafters. Have a great dragon fight. WT. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to put those in there. So they've got them. They can use them in the portal. That's my contribution because I can't be here to fight the dragon myself, which is a bit of a shame, but there we go. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to head back to my home and we'll carry on stuff there. So I'll see you over there. Okay, you can see I've come to the secret library. No, I haven't really. I've just made the secret library. I'm over at Smithy's spawn house. If you've watched his latest episode, you'll see he started eventually, after 20 episodes nearly, doing his spawn house. So he's, yeah, go and check out his latest video. You'll see that he's doing that. There's spawn down there. So you can see what he's up to on there. I won't spoil that. You have to go and watch his video to find out what he's up to. But a little while ago, he did leave a comment on one of my videos saying, could he have some books? So here's some gifts from Wild Trekker. And if we look in there, there's loads of bookcases. And there's all these bookcases I've just put around as well. And he also said, could he have some Potion of Weakness? So there you go, some Potion of Weakness for you. So that's a gift from me to you, Smithy. Although I know you'll be watching this, so if you want to return the favour, I don't think I really need any diamonds. That's what I normally sell my potions for. But yeah, maybe a gift of some iron would be good, because since I've got rid of 1,000 odd ingots of iron building my beacon, I think yeah, that would be really cool. Okay, so just drop those off. I'm now going to head back. Oh, zombie pigman. Now going to head back to my house and just knock you out there. We're going to head back there and I'm going to show you what I'm doing in that bit next. So let's head over there now. Right, so back at the house, and I think looking at my tools, my Silk Touch and my Efficiency pick are nearly gone. I don't think I can upgrade my chopper there. My sword is getting a bit of hit as well, so I thought I'd repair those before we go into action. So I just thought I'd show you my chest here. It's got all my good stuff in. So as you can see, the one thing I'm really lacking at the moment is iron, because that's all the iron I've got at the moment. I'm going to use a load more as well with the next bit I'm going to be making, but I've got quite a few diamonds now, thankfully. Quite a lot of all my other stuff. This was all thanks to the all that strip mining I was doing, getting my beacon up and running, and the amount of coal I've got is just absolutely massive. I've just got so much coal, it's unbelievable. But hey, you never know. Lots of slime still. Well, it's not too bad slime. Probably need to go back and get some more slimes at some point. But yeah, iron is what I really need. But what I've come to do is I'm just going to repair these tools. So I'm going to do that, get those repaired, and then I'll come back and we'll have a look at what we're doing here at the house. Radio, so we're back here. I've got my tools repaired and we're at the house. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to leave the house with this as it is at the moment, although eventually I might bring it out with a courtyard in the middle. So we've got here, we've got here our beacon. So what I want to do is try and make a feature of this. So the way I'm going to do that is, at the moment on the outside I can't really do very much, but I can stick a piece of glass there, which is cool. and I'm probably going to do that all the way around the outside. So what I'd really like to do is make this a bit of a feature in terms of outside, and also going down right throughout the levels of the house. So I think that's going to be important. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm not quite sure what colours I'm going to have the glass yet. I might actually change this to a blue glass or something like that, purely because that might look like water then. So I might get a blue glass going and change that to blue glass. I'm not quite sure yet, but that's what I'm going to do. So that's the idea behind it. I could do green, of course, make it look like the grass. That's another option as well. So it could just be coming out the ground, so we'll just get those back again. So what I might do is actually, for now, I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave this as green glass. Let's get those bits of glass back there, and then that can work there, which sounds good to me. So there we go. So I'm going to put that back there, and what I'm going to do is make a feature around it. So the feature around it will basically be the fence posts. I'm going to make fence posts going around it, but actually as I go, you'll see this develop on. So I've got some ideas in my head where I want it to end up being. So you'll see that sort of develop on, really. So that's going to happen. But what I want to do is actually continue that down within the house. So I'm going to clear out a floor, because I think that's okay. Over here has been a temporary way down into these chests and temporary way down into there, but I want to make more of a feature of it. So what I'm going to do is I've come into the house here, and I think what I'm going to do is build a balcony around. Let's just go and see. Did I actually bring with me? I had a load of fence posts. I did. So let's have a look at this. We got some oak wood, so we'll probably end up doing some different stuff with the floor. And what I'm going to do is actually get the fence post, if I can climb back up again. I'm having trouble here. I've been away on holiday and I'm coming back, and it's all trying to get back into it again. So what I want to do is kind of build around, if the beacon is here at the moment, and it could end up as being a couple of beacons, in which case it's going to mimic the doorway here. So that's what I'm going to surround it. When I go around here, I'm going to make this bigger, as if it's several sort of things around it there. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of these guys coming in. No, you want to come in this side? Okay, come in this side. Hey. So yeah, I'm going to set myself on fire. Going to sort of make this the kind of middle area, if you like, of the bits and pieces. So do I make myself 4? So if we actually do it there, which is an uneven number. Now that I don't like, but then we can double up ladders going down and that kind of thing. So maybe that's a bit too much as well. I don't know. Do I have it going straight down that way? But I'd rather the stairs actually went down this way and towards it. The alternative is, because of where I'm going, I'll have stairs going down either side. So I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to get down there. I could end up just... this probably could have been a bit wider really for this, but I think what we'll probably do is we'll end up having 2 lots of stairs going down, and then maybe coming back on themselves or something like that to try and fit it in. So basically, as you come in here, you'll end up going down these stairs, or you can go off to the side depending on what you want to do, or head round to the back, around the side bit. So we'll probably end up doing that, and then we'll just have the stairs then go this way and back on themselves as the main bit. But this is probably going to be the end bit. So and you'll see how we're then going to dig that down. So I'm going to dig this down, and it's going to have to be, when we're looking at it, if that's the way back towards there, I want each floor to have a minimum of basically 2 levels. So we're going to have a floor level and a roof level. So we've got to have that. Everything else will be going on down. So need to carry on down. but this bit may be the exception to the rule, because this bit is going to be the bit where we've got going down the stairs. So, but once we've got it, so that's still 1, 2 high, that's the roof high, and I'm just going to hollow this out for now, and we'll work it out when we've done it. So let's just try and work this out now. So we've got floor level there, floor level there. We're going to come back on ourselves. Roof height we've got. Let's see how much roof height we've got. Let's get rid of this. Did I not bring my axe? I packed my axe. Need an axe. Right, let's just get this round. There's a thingy there. That's not very nice. What are you doing in here? Yeah, I know I've got a sword. I've got a bow, but did I not block this door up here? No, I didn't. Did I have a door on me? I just got rid of it. So let's just use this for now. Stop any more getting in. Right. So what were we talking about? So rudely interrupted then. We were talking about getting this down there. So yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 high, and I'm going to keep that as my rooms. I think I quite like this space rather than just the usual 3 high. I am actually going to go 4 high, so that's what I was trying to look at. So if we come down here now, we've got 2 there, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, which means we're going to have to go down at least another level. So that, in theory, if I look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4 high. So that's the roof. That'll be the ceiling to whatever we want it to be, and this will then be this 4 high. So if that's the case, I probably should be taking that away, and that's okay. Yeah, that's all right. So I'm just going to come back under myself by these 2. So let's just check I'm not going to take that away. If I do, I am. But let's have a look. So there we go. So here we go. So in theory, if we keep heading this way now, what we should do is actually come up against that beacon. So, and then once we've got there, we can start working out the rest of the area and start hollowing it out and working out how we're going to do it, because we'll be underground completely. Here we go. And there's our beacon. So yeah, that's cool. Let's just put a piece of glass there so we don't fall through it. And that goes back up again. So I'm going to hollow this out anyway so you can see what I'm up to. Try and work out the stairs, and when I've done that, we shall come back and have a look, because that's all we're doing at the moment, is just the hollowing out. Right, so I'm going to show you what I've done now. So if we go down the stairs are going to go off either side. Obviously we need to do the decor properly on this, and they're going to come back. And then this is going to be the centre of the building, really. So that goes down to our beacon down there. And I've got room to put a second beacon. And I want to make this kind of now the central point. So from the top, we're going to put the blue glass in there. Not sure what I'm going to have as the path going across. I probably might just have clear glass, not sure. But either way, I want this central column. This is a design I'm going to have. It's basically lava flowing down. I'd like to get mossy stone all the way down if I can. So that's the plan there. But it's basically going to carry on all the way down, right down to the very, very bottom, like this. So that lava flow is going to go all the way down. It means I need a lot of iron bars, but I think it makes a quite a good funky look. And then basically we'll have 4 ways off it. So these will go either way. So we've got 4 areas that we can design. Obviously this area here goes back to these stairs, but once we get down to the next level, we can do basically 4 different things. So we can have all our different stuff. We can have potion making areas, we can have farms, we can have all that kind of stuff all the way down to the bottom. So what I need to do next is really get this center column sorted out. That's the next real big project. So I'm going to have ladders either side of this bit here, and I'm just going to sort of literally go down floor by floor, and as we do it, make off these sort of columns so we can bring the rest of the lava down. But what I really need to work out is, first of all, is how many floors we're going to get out of this. One of the floors will actually be our spawner floor. So what I'm going to do is come down. Each one is going to be 2 high. We already know that. So I'm going to get my stone, and we're going to literally go 2 high. So that's where that's going to be, and then we're going to go 4 high for each room area. So that's basically floor, or yeah, floor, ceiling. So this is then block 1 out of the next lot. Although I don't want to do it all the way along, but let's. So that's 2, 3, 4. So that basically means that's where the next lot is going to be. I'm just going to have to make sure I don't fall down these bits. Don't want to do that. And then I'm just going to probably just take out this initial stage here, because this initial bit doesn't really, as you can see if I come back up, doesn't really have the lava coming down. These ones have the lavas coming down those walls. This one wall will not have lava coming down it because we've got the step ladders. At least it won't at the moment. Whether I find a way of perhaps building that in, I'm not quite sure. But for now, this won't have the lava going down it. It will purely have ladders either side, and then the walkway in the middle. So yeah, I'm going to carry on down, and then once we got each level done out, so this is where the level comes down to. When we get down to each level, I'm going to just sort of literally put in the start of a floor, so we know that that's where it is. In fact, we could probably do it just like that, couldn't we? Because we don't need ladders coming down, so let's just build these. So in fact, we don't want to do that. We've got to keep that clear. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to do that all the way down, and that'll tell me then how many levels we've actually got, because I have got no idea, and my counting's rubbish. So I'm going to do that, and then when all that's done, I will come back to you again, so you can see what the finished bit is, because I'm sure you don't want to watch all this boring bit in between. So yeah, I'll get that done. If I can get back up to the top and come back. So I've made it down to the bottom. You can see there's the beacon. What lovely, lovely stuff down there. So this is kind of going to be the last floor. In fact, it should go down one more. As you can see there, it would make it 3 high there. However, it brings us out on this bottom area of the spawner. So this spawner area is going to be taking up a couple of floors really, just because of the size of it. So this is our normal way down into it, so that's absolutely fine. It'll just bring us out to that level. We'll clear this all out, we'll make ourselves a little walkway that then comes across into here. So that's what we'll end up doing. In fact, we could probably take this side out now. Yeah, so it kind of bit of lag there. Yeah, kind of sort of clears that room out into that area really, so that kind of fits quite well, and we'll make this into a nice pathway, because the rest of this is really coming out into the strip mines, so there's nothing really to build down here as far as a floor goes. So let's see what we've got. We've got the next floor up, which will consist of this area here, and to be honest, it's not really got much on this side, I don't think, but we are suddenly getting into the realms of the areas where I've got my current sort of redstone, things like that, for the potion making. So that's going to go, but for now I've kind of left it. So that kind of gives us 1, 2 floor areas certain to go out in the other directions. But we're still, really, this is all in the level of the spawners. So once we go past this level here is really the first sort of clear level, I think. So once we actually start getting around, we shouldn't find too much, although we still may find in that direction a spawner. So we'll find that out when we actually clear it up. I'm going to count that as 1 floor there. We've got another floor here, so that's 2. Another floor there, that's 3. 4, and this level here 5. So we've kind of got 5 levels plus a couple more levels which we might have to do some bits and pieces on, but yeah, I think that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is literally start clearing out this central column all the way down to the bottom and basically make it, maybe not with a mossy stone just yet, I might have to do that a little bit later, use what mossy stone I've got, but basically clear it out, 2 levels, just make the entrances and drop the lava and all that down as well. I'm probably going to have to get some more iron bars, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to carry on with. So we'll come back once we've got that finished and you can see where we're up to. Okay, are you ready? Here we go for the grand reveal. And ta-da! Okay, so finally done it. It's taken a lot more iron. It's taken a little bit more mining, but we've got there. Well, at least I've got somewhere anyway. Right, let's show you this. So what we've got, if we go back down to the bottom and work our way up, this is obviously the area with the beacon. So there's my amazing floating beacon, and I decided to put a lava pit all the way around the bottom. So that's what I've done, encased it in glass. So when you're looking down, it pretty much looks like you're going to go down on lava. This is the spawner, so we're on the spawner level here. And this is the base level, so I've just kind of finished it like that. I've got room for another beacon there if we want to extend it, so we can have 2 beacons here. I can't see me having more than that. Yeah, and I think it works pretty well. I've got that all there. We've got little lookouts for this bottom layer because it doesn't really go anywhere other than out to the exit. And our way down into sort of all the mines, if you like. So I've moved my ladders around. You can see this is still a little bit hickledy-pickledy on this side, purely because I've got the brewing stand and all that in there, so that's going to get moved. But what I've done is put the ladder here, which means I can step out onto each level. So this is kind of sort of a medium level. So these lower levels probably aren't going to have as much, but this is obviously where I've currently got my potion and brewing, and so that's going to get moved, which means we can then make this a proper entrance into the spawner areas. So we have to bear that in mind. So this is going to be the spawner entrance. That goes off into mines, and what I've decided to do as well is, rather than have the centre bits across, which I initially had, I've taken them all out because I'm going to basically have a way around the edges, I think, for each time. You'll see that we've got that at the top. So each area basically has a platform which I can start expanding into, if you like. So this one's got nothing on there, although there's a spawner in that direction somewhere. And then we get onto the real sort of workhorse areas. I'll just use that as temporary store stuff. So yeah, let's carry on up. I've got myself a load more mossy stone, but nowhere near as much as I want. So let's put ourselves onto our top layer, and you can see I've hollowed it out a little bit. So the house is one layer up, just to show you that up here. So there we go, we've got the house, and it's night outside. So we're going to come down here, and this is the first rooms that we got. So I'm going to make them basically so you can go around the outside of them. And what I'll probably do is basically put a simple gate there so we can still look down. Although I might, if we take that out, in theory there is already iron here. So if we put one there, that should make a gate across, and we can see all the way down, which I think is actually better. So that's probably how we'll do it. We'll just put a railing all the way around each side. So again, I can go through that way and build that way around, vice versa that way. So it makes a great big area and a nice centerpiece for it all. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I like it. I've used all this mossy stone at the top here. I would like to really swap all this out for the mossy stone, but I've only got about 3 stacks of the stuff at the moment. So whether I do that as a future project, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Stack load of iron I've used. When I got some more, got some just finishing off in here. So yeah, I needed loads and loads of iron, unfortunately. Found some gold as well, which is always useful. There we go, so there's another stack there, but that's it. That's my entire iron. I've got a stack and a bit of iron. Not very much at all. Yeah, so I think that's really good. I'm glad I got that finished. It was a lot of work to actually hollow it out, get it right, get it looking good, but I'm really pleased with the result. and it makes a nice centerpiece. I think going down, I think that looks really cool, the fact you're going to go down there in there. And I've got a ladder going down this way, and I'll probably make this a quick drop to the bottom or something like that. So I haven't done anything with it yet, but that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, so I think that's good. So the next thing I want to do is basically make a big storage area, and that's really what this is going to be here, is storage. So I can move these chests down. This is my roof. I can make that look better. There's my floor there. So yeah, I think that's the next thing on the agenda, is how to make this storage and start laying out chests in certain areas. So I've got chests for everything. So I think that's my next plan. I'll start mapping that out, but I'm not going to be doing that now. I'm going to cut this episode because that's probably going to take a little while as well to do. So yeah, great. Hope you've enjoyed that. It's made some more progress on the house. So if you've enjoyed it, please leave a comment. Please click on a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't already. And don't forget to check out all the other Zanecrafters as well. Their links down below. It's worth going and seeing what they're up to. So my name's Wild Trekker. Thanks for watching. And bye for now. Bye bye. Bye.